And I'm live. Alrighty. So, greetings, everybody. John McBean, Scottish Fitness here. I was going to do a breakfast chat, but my stomach is not willing to do a breakfast chat right now. So I figured I'd get on here and we just talk about when you're feeling under the weather, you know, how to take care of yourself and make sure that you're ready to get back to the gym when you're feeling better. If you're in the house, let me know if my picture and audio is good. If you give me like a 5x5 or something like that, I'd appreciate it. Let me see. Okay, so I'm not connected to my Bluetooth. So let's do that. And that might help. Oh, I got to turn this thing on, no wonder. Oh, there we go. So hopefully that'll pick up here pretty quick. So last night was kind of a rough night. Taking Mucinex for the congestion and aspirin for the fever, and I got sleep, but seems to be like a stomach bug that hit me. So what I really need to avoid is dairy, which is my favorite source of protein. So that makes it interesting. So yeah, if you're in the chat, give me a thumbs up. Appreciate it. Let me know if the video and audio quality is decent. I did go and visit AT&T and told them that they had to find some sort of solution for what was going on. So we got a winter storm coming through. We had a lot of rain last night. It's going to turn into freezing rain, and then we can get up to about 8 inches of snow. So it's going to be, besides the stomach bug I got, it's going to be staying home. So won't be able to make it to the gym today. Although I do have stuff here at the house I can mess around with. But right now it's going to be mostly fluids, vitamins and minerals, rest, let my body sit there and heal from whatever is attacking me. I figured it's a stomach bug. My stomach was a little upset this morning. So I'll stay away from the dairy products and drink a lot of clear fluids. Maybe some hot water and honey, got some bananas, really healthy stuff. And then that should, hopefully by tomorrow or Saturday, I should be fine. I do want to do a bench on Friday. I'm also going to be on Great Man Prepping tonight at 9:30 Central Time. And hopefully my chat and everything is working out there. Generally I get out a little bit earlier from the breakfast chat, but like I said, no appetite today and probably not going to hold in too much in my stomach. Right now I'm having a little Alka-Seltzer. And once everything gets calmed down, I'll take some more Mucinex to get myself dried up. But I did want to get a chance to reach out to my subscribers and say hello to them and let them know that even when you're feeling well, there's things when you're not feeling well, there's things you can do to prepare yourself when you get back in the gym. So today is going to be mostly clear fluids, vitamin C, vitamin D3, zinc, warm water and honey. Lots of probably bananas and some vegetables. Things that really throw some good nutrition in there and keep it easy on the stomach. And who knows, it's might help me lose that extra weight I wanted to lose. I know. I think Jason was saying he picked it up and lost like 10 to 12 pounds. So we forget sometimes we have our own homegrown stuff that can mess with you. Went to Missouri for the weekend. We were out late at night. It was cold. Walked back to the vehicle. Next day, I noticed I was picking up a cough. That probably did it. But I'll survive it. So remember Thursday night, be on guest appearance on Gray Man Prepping at 9:30 Central Time. And then tomorrow, Friday at 4 p.m., I will be doing a subscriber appreciation video, hopefully after my bench session, where I'm going to hit 3,500 subscribers finally after being kind of in neutral for almost a good solid month. So I appreciate that. And I'll be giving away a Amazon gift card to one lucky individual. What else is going on? So currently it's dropping below freezing. Freezing rain and snow is in the forecast. So we'll be staying here at the home 40, buckled in, staying warm. Friday will be my bench day if the roads are cleared, which they should be, and if I'm feeling better, hopefully I'll feel better. I'm running low-grade fever. Pretty much the aspirin can take care of it, but the stomach upset tells me that's probably where I'm getting hit, is in the stomach. So clear fluids, clean foods, Alka-Seltzer. It's always done me the right thing. It is nice being. Got home and I'm looking off to the side because that's where the big screen is. So if you type anything in the chat, I can actually read it. And I don't have to get really close going, oh, what are they saying? I did a little test chat with Gray Man Prepping yesterday. And he's the one that told me he's always looking off to the side because that's where the main monitor is. So this will be the setup I'll have later on tonight. So I'll be a guest on the Gray Man Prepping channel. That's Gray with an E. Channel that I find really knowledgeable and I enjoy listening to, and I'm happy to be part of. Matter of fact, my moderator I have is one of the moderators from that channel, which I just can't tell you how nice it is to have a moderator. Be able to pop in information there and that. I think I got a stomach bug. Could be a thing called tremendous flu. I got it one time when I was 14. And my mom and my grandma wanted to treat it with warm milk and cinnamon and warm milk and bread and warm milk. And every time I had that warm milk, my stomach would cramp severely. And about the third time they tried the warm milk after I told them I didn't want milk anymore, we had to go to the emergency room. And first words out of the doctor after he checked me out says, well, no dairy products. So I was not a happy camper. This morning while I was trying to clear the nasal passages and that, my stomach kind of had a conversation with me, and I have a very strong stomach. In probably the last 40 years, I've only emptied my stomach twice. So today I didn't really have anything in there, but today was a first for probably over 20 years. So that tells me that I no milk today, which is a bummer. It's my favorite. And cheese. So probably bananas, some pepper, some lettuce, and then warm water and honey. But yeah, it's just, I've had this flu before a long time ago, but that's what it feels like. Attacks the stomach, and hopefully within a day or two with clear fluids, I'll flush that out. But yeah, we forget we have our own little stuff here. But and that's why I'm not doing the breakfast chat, because I'm just not hungry. I don't want to throw anything in my stomach yet. So I figured I'd just come upstairs, and I know a few people asked me if I was still having it, and I figured, well, the show must go on. So here I am. Get well, big fella. You'll bounce back. Thank you, Antonio. Yeah, I will. Hey, if that's the way to help me maybe shed that 10 pounds I was wanting to shed, who knows? If I could get back down to the 242-pound class. Thank you, Mama Jules. Appreciate it. I had the kitty in this morning, and she got a little rambunctious, and she got me good. I don't know if you can see that, but she clawed me pretty good, playing around with me. So she's in timeout. Problem is she has her claws. I can't imagine what it would take to get her to the vet to get her declawed. Besides, she's a good mouser, so I let her have her claws. And she don't get me often, but she forgot I didn't have body armor on or something, so she got me good today. Part of having pets, I guess. But yeah, I feel better now that I drank my Alka-Seltzer. Stomach has finally settled back down. Like I said, today will be a day of just lots of vitamins and minerals, so I can fight everything. Probably won't do too much exercising because I want to use all my energy to fight what's fighting me. Hey, Randy, how you doing? It's inhuman to declaw, actually remove the first digit of bone. I'd agree. I've never declawed any of my cats. I only had 3. I had one when I was a kid. I raised it along with my Siberian Husky. And those two were 2 peas in a pod. They'd hang around together, hunt together. They even managed to learn how to open the front door between the 2 of them. I kept trying to figure out how they kept getting back in the house. And so one time I peeked over the window, and that dog would sit there and get the cat up on its shoulders, and the cat would turn that thing, and it'd boom. That door flew open, and they're both looking at me like, uh-oh. Yeah, so no, she's too good of a mouser. She was a feral cat for like the first 6 years. She just wandered outside, wouldn't get within 30 feet of me, would meow a lot, but just would not come up to me, would not get near to me, lived in the shed, and basically was living off of whatever she caught, or scraps that threw out in the garden. And then she came up to the door December of 2020. I'm right up to the kitchen door and was meowing. My wife goes, I can't believe that cat's meowing, And so I opened the door, and it kind of stayed on the deck. So I went and got a can of tuna and gave it to her. And then she was up like almost every day. So I went and bought. Got her lights flickering. That's not good. I went and bought some cat food. So then she was coming up constantly, so I put a big towel down for her to lay on. And then the next thing I knew was one day we're out there talking on the deck, and she jumped on my lap, and now she wants lap time. When I come down in the morning, she wants to come in, get on my lap for at least 5 minutes before she goes eat. So from a feral cat to a pet cat. Actually, I think it was somebody's pet at one time because someone spaded it. Female cat, and I've had it here for over 6 years and never had any kittens. And you can tell it's got a little nip on its ear. I guess they do that when they spade them. Living out in the country, some people do dump their pets out here when they're tired of trying to be responsible for them. So she lives on the deck, and I let her in a few times during the day, just so she can get some petting, especially when it gets really cold. So for those of you who just jumped in, no breakfast chat today because I'm not feeling very well. I got a stomach bug that's making life interesting for right now. But Steve Lyons had popped up there and going, "Hey, you doing your breakfast chat?" I figured, well, I better do a live stream and reconnect with everybody. So, got any questions? Go ahead and pop them through there. And that today is going to be about vitamin C, D3, zinc, lots of vegetables and fruits, lots of fluids. I heat up water and mix honey in it to kind of treat the. Hey, Steve, there you are. Chicken rice soup. That or beef broth. Yeah, that would be good. I've got bouillon. I could do that. I could do chicken and beef bouillon. I'll just keep the stomach settled down. It had a little chat with me earlier today. Luckily, I had an empty stomach. But and then I'll probably take a nap in the afternoon to make sure that I'm nice and energetic. I'll be on Gray Man prepping today at 9:30 Central Time. Got late night with Gray, and I already got to chat with him we probably chatted for a good 40 minutes yesterday. Beef barley soup. Whenever you have an upset tummy. Yeah, these are all good ideas. I kind of forgot about going for the soups. And I do have plenty of soup. So I might do that chicken noodle maybe or just some bouillon in hot water. Bone stock. I got to pick some of that up because it's funny because a lot of people in the fitness, especially in bodybuilding and powerlifting, they live by beef broth. I know my buddy Vince Robbins always has that at the gym. So that's one thing I got to pick up. I've got chicken stock. I don't have any bone stock, which I need to get. Which is always need to pick up something. But like I said, today winter storm coming through. We had a lot of rain last night, and then it turned into freezing rain, and then snow. So a good day to stay home. But I got some good ideas there. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate that. Make sure to hit the thumbs up if you haven't already.
Oh yeah, he's got stories for days. He's what we call an elder.
This is kind of my control area. I'm going to give you an idea where I keep looking at. There's my main computer. Well, monitor. Is tea with honey and lemon and buttered toast. Yeah, I'm probably going to have. I'm not much of a tea drinker, although we have a lot of tea here because my kids definitely are. But tea and honey, yeah, a little flavor to it. I think I'll do that today. Thanks, Randy. Appreciate that. Then the next time at the store, I'll get some bone stock and start utilizing that a little bit more. I'll probably have to stay off the milk for a day just to keep the stomach right. Which is hard for me to do. See, I usually drink about a gallon of it a day. So that'll be different. It's nice to be able to see things here, nice and big screen. You know, a lot of times when I'm following these channels, it's on my phone, and I have to put glasses on just to see what people are chatting. So I do like when I'm on the computer, because the computer will autofill things, you know, when I want to talk to somebody. Instead of having to type Mama Jewel, you know, MA, and their Mama Jewel pops up, and I can click it. There we go. But I remember seeing Randy, I seen you, I think, on 2 different live streams yesterday. Mama Jewel's, I think I've seen you on 2 of them also. It is funny because I see a lot of the same people's saltine crackers. I do have those too. It's funny because my brother lives down in Florida. Yeah, sick again. Yeah, stomach bug got me. I can still smell, so it's not the other thing. But congestion in the chest, sinuses, fever, and stomach ache. But he's down in Florida, and he went to 3 different stores, and none of the stores had crackers at all. Yeah, the same one as you. Yeah, no, it is funny that I'll see some of us are following very much the same, which makes sense because I think I was turned on to the Alaskan Prepper by the Canadian Prepper, and then the Alaskan Prepper talked about Gray Man one day, so I went and checked them out. And then Gray Man talked about Prepper Nurse and Prepper Nation. I might have known before that. It can do that, but doesn't actually cramps. This is spasms, and it just reminds me Beaverines. There we go. It's funny because I'll see a fellow Beaverine in another chat group, and we'll do that, and then you can tell that the moderators may not necessarily know what we're talking about. Yeah. Look at Beaverette. There we go. Yeah. So my brother, he's down there by Inverness, and he went to 2 Walmarts and like a Dollar Tree, and no crackers at all. I mean, that just saltines with no Ritz, no nothing. I was in Missouri, and they didn't have any bananas, which I thought was kind of, hey, Nature Girl, how you doing? Thanks for stopping by. No breakfast today because I'm not feeling well, but I figured the show must go on. Just pop in and say hello. I appreciate that. Just a quick reminder, if you have any thumbs up, please do. It helps whatever YouTube likes to see. And then I will be on Gray Man Prepping tonight at 10:30 Eastern, 9:30 Central Time, where you'll be encouraged to stop by and ask me any questions you may or may not have. And this is kind of the part of YouTube I do enjoy is the community. Nature Girl, we've talked, and I see her different ones. Mama Jules, Miss Worm, when she pops in every now and then, wants to see the kitty cat. Here's my cousin who just popped in. Hey, cousin, how you doing? They still haven't given me an answer on that tournament yet. I might just have to call them directly. Maybe they're moving it up here, but if they do have it, it's going to be in Houston. So as soon as they let me know, I'll let you know. Watching the snow come down. No snow here yet, but it's due. I think they're talking about in the afternoon. Right on?
What?
When's the snow due?
Like anytime.
Anytime. Could be here anytime. So looks like Randy, you're probably a little ahead of this, closer to the storm than I am. I'm in Central Illinois, out there by Pontiac, Illinois.
It looks like it's
Yeah. Thank you, Nature Girl. Appreciate that. And then Friday at 4 o'clock Central Time, I'm going to be having a appreciation live chat. Nature Girl says hello, Mrs. McBean.
Howdy.
She says howdy. Hey, Shane, how you doing? Aloha. Yeah, you're probably a little warmer here out there in Hawaii. My daughter's still there, but I guess next month they're sending her up to Montana, but she's going to do a month training in Mississippi. Yeah, so she's definitely getting to see all the ones. This is going to be Montana will be the coldest climate she's been in. She's in the Air Force. So Shane, it's good seeing you again. Remember, hit those thumbs up, people. Appreciate it, and that. I am kind of excited about So Friday's gonna be an appreciation one where I'm gonna be doing a Amazon gift card because I can send that anywhere. Mama Jewel says hello.
Hello.
She says hello and allows me to send to the people that I have over in Europe and the Middle East and stuff like that. Just got done eating your oatmeal. Very good. So yeah. Today I'm on unfortunately I'm on Alka-Seltzer because my stomach's just not ready for any food right now, but probably about an hour I'll have either some chicken noodle soup or a banana. Then I'm probably gonna have some tea with honey. I got just a lot of good suggestions from everybody, which I appreciate.
Well, today we can go down river, and then tomorrow we hike 2 hours to photograph the eagles.
And that's just basically my goal today is just to kick this bug's butt and get back with it. All works out well and I feel well. I'll do a bench on tomorrow, Friday, and then I will probably do, chances are I'll do the live from the gym, depending on when I get to the gym and when I get out. Although it looks like I have solved my internet issue. I did go into AT&T and told them they had to do better. So it's nice to be able to do the live chats again here from the house. There we go. Had a couple burps I had to take care of. So yeah, it was pretty nice seeing a lot of people. Shane I haven't seen for a while. Hope everybody is, that is up north is staying warm and protected. Hopefully won't lose any power. Although I'm pretty well set for that. To 10, there we go. It's a start. There we go. Remember, do it in small steps. So, and then, in about a month, maybe cut that back to 8. Wait. Sorry about that. Oh, God, I sneezed in there. Probably blasted everybody's speakers. Sorry about that. When I drink coffee, it's just a cup in the morning, and then I'm done. Just ate a McChicken sandwich, but at least I didn't get any fries. There you go. Well, at least it was chicken. Probably a little bit healthier than the beef. But and remember, when you are trying to diet and correct your nutrition, that it's not a 24/7 deal because no one can do that. It's at least 5 days out of the week that you want to adhere to it. When I decided to shred down one summer, on the 5 days that I went to work, I took a big bucket of vegetables with me, and I took about anywhere from 4 to 5 cans of tuna, and that's what I ate those 5 days. But on my days off, it was steaks on the grill, it was, Foster's beer in my hand, and whatever I wanted to eat, I'd eat normal. But doing that over a period of about 3 months, I managed to drop 30 pounds. A lot of mercury, not like it used to, JJ. Surprisingly, depending on where they're catching the tuna, but at least here in the States and that, a lot of it is a lot cleaner than it used to be. Everything's got something in it. But the oceans are a little bit cleaner, at least out by us. As long as the tuna is coming from the Atlantic, it's probably pretty safe. You get out towards Indian Ocean and where China is and that, probably not so much. Full and troll cod is supposed to be lower in mercury. There we go. Just had my first mug of coffee in the morning and sometimes breakfast tea. Yeah, but coffee or tea is not a breakfast. All right, it's a stimulant. So really you want to, if you are trying to sit there and stay fit in that, you want to have some real calories. breakfast. I'll give you an idea when I'm not sick. Breakfast consists of generally about 500 to 700 calories and about 50 grams of protein. And that's generally my second breakfast. My first breakfast might just be, a couple crackers and a glass of milk. And that's just to wake my stomach up. Hot tea, which I liked as much as coffee. So I guess tea is supposed to be better for you. I think I'm going to do that hot tea today because I'll be putting pure raw unfiltered honey in it, which will help my throat. So it's kind of like it's a dual thing there. Breakfast tea, stronger. But guys, I got 9 people here in chat. Appreciate that. Please remember to hit the thumbs up. Thanks for stopping in. Today I'm stuck in the house because of the winter storm and also feeling a little under the weather. So I'm not doing the cooking because I'm just not ready to eat anything right yet. Not anything substantial, but that'll probably change. Actually, last night before I went to bed, I got hungry. I made a sandwich and had a banana. And at least it digested. So lemonade mixed with my tea instead of just lemon and sugar. So I usually keep pure lemon, concentrated lemon juice and lime juice in the fridge. Generally, they're used for recipes and/or drinks, margaritas. Apple cider vinegar for lemon juice. There you go. I'm thinking just tea and honey is going to work for me today. But this is all good information. But if you're only having the coffee or tea in the morning, you need to get some food in you. All you're doing is you're stimulating yourself, but you don't have any spare calories. And it really puts your body in a bad spot. Margaritas where? Here. Wife and I do like our margaritas. And it was kind of funny because we're very peculiar to the type of margarita we like. We have a Lamex out in Pontiac, which is very nice. People who run it and they make an excellent margarita. So it ruins us when we go to, some of these like Chi-Chi's and stuff like that just don't make a good one. But we used to have a mix that I was able to buy at a few liquor stores. It was a Salsa margarita mix, and then they discontinued it. And the only way they make it now is with the tequila already in it, but it doesn't taste anything like it did before. So, John, who runs Old World Liquors, we came up with a concoction that works. So it's a bottle of sweet and sour, and then some simple sugars, and then lemon juice, concentrate, and Grand Marnier, and I can make a pretty good one. So I don't blend ice. We have it on the rocks. So basically it's, I'll say 1 part tequila, 3 parts mix, just maybe a quarter shot of Grand Marnier, just a squirt of concentrated lemon juice, and just a squirt of simple sugars, and then just stir it up. But I would just put it on regular ice. I don't blend the ice. We like it on the rocks. It's better that way.
Thank you.
Well, sorry to hear that, Nature Girl. You have absolutely a prayer for that. You don't know, Nature Girl did lose her one son to drugs, and that's just a terrible thing. So we'll pray for you that you get over that, because that's got to bring in some strong emotions. And we're sorry that you had to see that, and I truly understand, just how sad that would be. I guess the greatest fear trial that a parent can go through is what you did. We definitely feel sorry that it happened. We pray for you to sit there and stay strong and just pay attention to the other son who's was doing very well. You can't change what has happened there, but you can sit there and spend more time with the other son who's with you.
Hold the battle like this, Abby. And use your back, go through the water. Just like that.
Yeah, definitely percent.
Lead the way, Eric. Aye, aye, Captain.
Hey, look. It's called my dream. We believe that eagles are-
He's coming to visit on Saturday. We'll tell him hello from all of us, and I'm sure that'll be a very good time. It's now that my kids are out on their own and that we don't get to we don't get to see them as often as we'd like to. But last year we did. We got to see all three kids 3 times in the same year, so that was nice. Doesn't usually happen that way, and got to see 2 of them 4 times. So when the one comes next month to Mississippi for training and that, depending on what's going on, then I might just make a drive down there to see her.
Anything from, I don't know, say.
Ooh.
Good around the Eagles.
So I finished my first glass of water.
We'll see how your battle goes.
Yeah. How old is he, Nature Girl? Because I would think MMA would be definitely a young man's sport. We had he's 20. Well, he's young. So when I was running an H.H. Gregg, one of my warehouse guys was into MMA. He was probably 20-ish. Probably weighed about 140 pounds. And he was taking it serious, and they made a comment, how would he do fighting against, they said, well, would you fight Mr. McBean? And I told myself, first of all, we're in 2 different worlds here. He's a $140 and I'm 260. He goes, well, I fought people your size. I said, no, there's weight classes for a reason. And you don't want to be fighting somebody that's got 100 pounds on you. It's just not a good idea. So he had his first official MMA fight. And the guy that he was supposed to fight didn't show up. So he went up 2 weight classes. So he fought somebody maybe 30 pounds heavier than him. He got beat up so bad, I couldn't let him come back to work for a week because his face was so tore up. And I said, you just can't be here with your face looking like that. And then we had another guy that worked the sales floor. We called him Conan the Barbarian. He was about 6'1", maybe 300 pounds. And the guy decided to mess with him one day, and Conan told him to stop messing with him. And I come around the corner just in time to see Conan pick him up and bounce him off the floor. And then they both look at me like, oh, crap, this is the boss. And I'm like, okay, everything okay, guys? And they're like, yeah, fine. So, all right. Yeah, so I walked up to that young man. I says, so how's that weight class working out for you? I said, that'd be like me trying to sit there and take out a linebacker from the Bears who weighs 350 pounds. It ain't going to happen. I'm going to get my butt beat. It's too much weight. But as long as they stay in the weight class and that, just understand, he's got to take a good look at the people been in the business for a while. They don't have much in the way of ears. I don't know where the money potential is. Just like anything else, very few of them are going to make good money on it, and it is a very, very brutal sport. But if he's going to do it, you're not going to stop him. But I tell them to do some research on what money people are actually making, not what they're telling them. You know, remember, the promoters are the ones that make all the money. It's not so much the fighters. But, you know, at 20, that's probably the right age when they start getting interested in it. I know a few people that are in the business doing it. God bless them. I'm too old for that shit. Oh, likes to block the view. Yeah. Like, my cat comes in and sits on my lap. She'll look at the TV. He's not doing it for the money. Because he's just doing it to be better at defending himself. Then that might be a good idea. You might also want to sit there and take wrestling and probably some martial arts. I wrestled in high school. I've taken a lot of martial arts. You know, I feel comfortable if I did have to get into an altercation in it, I would do well. But my first thing is avoid the situation. So we call our kitty Binks from Hocus Pocus, the movie. So she's a black cat. Yeah, and MMA is going to have a lot of that in there. You know, and you can spar in martial arts too. But which ones do I like the best? It wasn't so much the ones I like the best. So when I was in Korea, I took Taekwondo. And I took that for the whole year I was there. And that's a striking sport. That's a direct. We're doing damage. When I was in Joliet, I picked up a dojo where we did karate, arnis, and jiu-jitsu, small circle jiu-jitsu. And that one I liked a lot better because there's a lot of manipulation. I can sit there and basically just use yourself against you. But there's always uses for all of them. But I did that one for about 4 or 5 years. I even had my oldest daughter into it. So I mean, our niece, I like the jiu-jitsu. I like because it's manipulation. But your karate and your taekwondos are both striking ones. Brown tabby looks more like a wild cat. Yeah, so mine's pure black. Well, pretty much pure black cat. I didn't bring her up here, but I don't want her getting used to being upstairs. It's bad enough when she ran down into the basement. I had to keep the door open, wait for her to come back out. There's just too many places for her to duck and hide. Right back. I'm going to get me another water and some Alka-Seltzer. My stomach's starting to talk to me again.
I'm taking my antidepressant, but I still feel stuck. I think Rexulti could help when added to an antidepressant. Rexulti was proven to reduce depression symptoms 62% more than the antidepressant alone. So you can stay on your current treatment and keep moving forward.
Rexulti can cause serious side effects. Elderly dementia patients have increased risk of death or stroke. Antidepressants may increase suicidal thoughts and worsen depression.
John?
Yeah, babe.
Are you still on?
Yeah.
Muscles and confusion, which could be life-threatening, or uncontrollable muscle movements, which may be permanent.
I'll bring it back.
High function, unusual urges, dizziness,
When I was in the Army, this stuff got me through basics.
Take another step towards managing my depression.
when depression sets you back, keep moving forward. Make an appointment to talk to your
Back up, I was drinking. Just they gave me a typhoid shot.
Hey, Kevin, you want some lasagna?
basically like
There you go. Good question.
Made lasagna.
So let you know, an age girl came in corner as my cousin. He was 1 day older than I am. He was born March 3rd. And I was born March 4th. 1961.
What? I'm making smarter choices, like hydrating with smart water and using my sun double in real life.
Is your Davidson?
Ooh, have fun, bud.
So I always call him my older cousin. Used to take Alka-Seltzer every Saturday morning. I wonder why. So this pack I bought probably years ago. It's not often that I need Alka-Seltzer, but when I do, it's a wonderful thing. Can be twin cousins, yeah. Carl, you still got your beard, Carl?
Dad, Abby's been telling us about some.
See, the trick, Steve, is Friday night when you drag yourself in, that's when you take the Alka-Seltzer.
Well, it's the same drink every night, and they're boring.
And usually you wake up, you won't have that hangover. Yeah, back in the day, I know. I always say if I had my drinking habits now that I had, or if I had my drinking habits in my 20s that I had now, I'd be a millionaire. But yeah, we used to get back from the barn. I'd chug one or two V8s and take a couple of aspirin. I'd be good to go the next day. It's all about that, getting that hydration in there. Yep, I am too. Yeah, definitely. Watching on that Freedom Convoy, depending on the media you're watching. When I'm watching One American News, we get a pretty fair shake of what's going on there. And they basically just put forth the information and let you draw your own conclusion. Fox had some guy on there, and he was kind of, I wouldn't say bad mouthing them, but almost saying like they don't have the right to do what they're doing. And he got a little pushback. And then if you get into like CNN or MSNBC or whatever, it's just pure garbage. They try to make him look bad, but I have some YouTubers that are there on the spot or had people there on the spot. Northern Girl Hobbies is covering it really well. So,
Some might call it a mission quest. I was her guide.
mushroom gravy.
Our young men go out on their own for the very first time. They journey for 4 days and 4 nights, and they go.
So yeah, I'm definitely supporting the trucker convoy. Nothing enough,
And open themselves up to
People got to get back to living their lives. My opinion, it's okay to disagree with it. As I told people, so listen, it's supposed to be a free world or a free country. So it'll be interesting what happens. Trudeau's acting like a little Hitler over there as far as I'm concerned. I don't think that's going to work out too well for him in the long run.
Thank you, Taco.
But they pretty relaxed mask mandates around here. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. Give it a month or two and see if they're going to use the increased cases or whatever to try to reimpose them. I don't know. I walk in somebody's house or place of business and they want me to wear a mask, I put a mask on. Not hard to do, Took judo for a year. There you go. Loved it. Yep. Yeah, and finding a good dojo is hard. Carl, when I came up here, I went to one in Streeter, and the guy was just basically a jerk. And I understood that him and I would not get along. Sometimes I got to understand that. The one thing I liked about Gene Rife and Joliet was his dojo, but he understood he was not necessarily the best there. He was a 2nd degree black. We had a 5th degree and a 7th degree black that used to come to class with us. And he loved that, you know, and he would reach out to them, and you know, and we'd learn from them, you know, and that's what I liked about him, because he got everybody involved. Not only did we go through the katas and the forms and that, we talked about what everything meant and how it could be brought into a real life situation. I really enjoyed that. And then I wanted Streeter, this guy's like, yeah, I'm the tough guy, and yada yada yada. And I'm like, well, that's not why I'm taking martial arts. I'm taking martial arts to help with stress and also to help try to get me flexible, but I'm not a very flexible person. More ways than one. So I haven't really done that since then. I got into the weightlifting, or I used to do both. But I still keep my hand in it from time to time. And, you know, when the son wants to wrestle with me and that, and he discovers a new move for me. You can't do that. Well, obviously I can. Well, that's not legal. So, yeah, you and I, we approach this at two different ways. But if you haven't hit the thumbs up, please do. I appreciate it. We're up to 13. Do like to get up to 20 before these chats are over. For no particular reason, it's just a nice round number. I'm on my second helping of Alka-Seltzer. So definitely it's a stomach bug. So my guess is tremendous flu. Last time I had this, Carl, I was looking at Grandma Boone's up in Traverse City, Michigan. And oh man, it did do me in. I remember we were out on the lake and I seen a bass go cruising by. I seen a Northern pike cruise by the water. You know, I was all excited. And the time I got back up to Grandma's house, I was not feeling well. And they kept giving me warm milk, which put me in the bathroom with just severe cramps. And the time I got into the hospital, the first thing they said was, yeah, no dairy products. I was so pissed. So the martial arts and ballroom dancing, that is a good mix. That is a good mix.
Okay, so how far is Big Canyon from Eagle Crest?
He owns a GNC store. There we go.
I'm not sure.
I do stop at a GNC every now and then. One of the guys who runs it follows me on my lifts and that. He's always excited to see me. He's a good young man. When I say young man, you know, anybody, you know, ages of 20 to 40 years old. And then I do have a sponsor who's changing his name. But
Honestly, I didn't think you'd make it this far.
Well, I did.
Sorry, I misled you.
nothing wrong with never being in a fight, Major Cole.
That's exactly what we'll do.
No, I don't want to turn back.
You know,
I want to count the my so-called God.
yeah, there are no rules in the street. You know,
Hey, don't take this the wrong way.
I mean, I've been in some fights. I tend to try to get them over. Of course, it's been decades since I've been in a fight because trouble at 6 p.m. and I'm on my way home. Uh-oh, connection's unstable.
No, we were trying to reconnect.
There we go. But wax off, yeah. The best way to deal with a fight is to avoid one. If you have a way out, give your way out. I used to bounce at Fat Sam's. And I had a buddy who bounced also, and he was telling me all these fights he got into bouncing. I said, well, then you're doing it wrong. He goes, what do you mean? I said, well, if you're fighting all the time as a bouncer, you're asking for those fights. He goes, well, how many fights you've had? I said, I've had none. I always give them the exit. I always explain it to them. I said, listen, you're going to leave. There's two ways you can leave. You can walk out the door on your own. If you're drinking too much, we can call you a cab and get you home. I said, or I can have the police take you to the jail. You know, well, I'm going to kick your butt. I said, you're not. Here's your three choices again. All right. Because once I tell them to go call the cops, that your choices are over. And, you know, they'd be talking all sorts of smack and calling me all sorts of pet names, but they leave. What I've seen sometimes is bouncers blocking the door. Now you're asking for a fight. If you're blocking the door, you're asking for a fight. And you should get your ass kicked for doing it. The one I like is wife and I went to Utica St. Patty's Day. And Oh, cool, Captain America. And we went to a pub, and if I say I had 2 or 3 Guinnesses, I probably had 4 or 5. And we're getting ready to head down the street to another pub that had a Irish band going, and the bouncer's blocking the door. Now, I'm 6'4", 260 pounds. This guy was about maybe 5'7", maybe 210 pounds. And I said, "Oh, excuse me." And he's like, "Oh, what's your problem?" Because I'm trying to leave. So it sounds like a personal problem. I threw him to the wall. Just opened the door, walked out. Wife came out with me. She's like, she's like, "Wow, he looks really pissed off at you." I said, "Well, he probably is. I bounced him off the wall. It wouldn't get the hell out of my way." And she wanted to go back in and talk to the owner. I said, "Honey, St. Patty's Day. He's got a full bar. Last thing he wants to do is hear about us complaining. The bouncer didn't follow me out. I can hear the band and Duffy's. Let's go." But to me, that bouncer was very confused about what his job was. His job is not to instigate a fight. His job is to let me walk out the door. So,
Look at the power of Smile Actives on hundreds of food stains and even coffee and wine stains. Smile Actives is safe and effective and also works on veneers, crowns, and dentures. This is
I'd be 41 again.
Smile Actives. And you can really see how white my teeth are now next to my son's. Why spend hundreds of dollars for whitening treatments at the dentist when you can whiten your teeth at home
There
with
we
Smile
go.
Actives for just $24.95?
Well, anyway, avoiding a fight or never being in a fight is a good thing. Especially this day and age. Even if you win, you're going to lose. I don't do the lifting to intimidate anybody but my daughter's husband or boyfriends. Just kidding. Just in case my daughter's on there lurking, which she could be. Yeah, well, I'm up to 13 likes. Still like to get up to 20. If you haven't hit the thumbs up, please do hit the thumbs up. They say smash that like button. Stomach's starting to settle down again.
Next up, your joint pain with Joint Flex. Now try nighttime pain relief with massager.
Do I need to pre-treat my laundry? Nope. With Tide Pods, you don't need to worry. The pre-treaters are built in. Tide Pods dissolve even when the water is freezing. Nice. If it's gotta be clean, it's gotta be Tide.
Math was a little off, yeah. I have to use a calculator.
You say?
That looks like it.
Yeah, 78. You want me 41. It has to be 81.
Yeah, I'm not hard enough.
Remember the 2 to 20. 38.
Scale a clip?
It's just one mountain. It's easy.
So as I make it 1980,
Okay, great. Now I can climb that.
not 43. Yeah, 43. There you go.
Bring it back up, and I'll come back and wait.
Only blame me for great.
It's safe.
Oh, safe.
Have fun.
Oh, fun. Right. Oh, exactly. This is fun.
That's me. You're gonna love it.
All right, got another thumbs up, 14. Do appreciate it. So once again, for those of you who are new on that, let's
Yeah, I was ready with Tarzan.
we'll be on a late night with Gray Man Prepping tonight at 9:30 Central, 10:30 Eastern time. And then Friday at 4 p.m. Central time, I will be doing a custom appreciation for my subscribers and a small giveaway. If you are not a subscriber, please do. It's really easy. Just hit the subscribe button and hit the notification button. If you do want to support the channel further, there's a membership join button there. Now there's 3 options. I kind of ignore the third one. I didn't set the dollar amounts on them, but the first 2 are pretty easy. And I do appreciate everybody's spending their time here. Still snowing heavy. Luckily, a light, dry snow. So Randy, where are you? Are you in? You're in Michigan, right?
Somehow Jackal and Alice's very spot 50 years ago.
I will be on at 9:30 Central Time tonight. So it's 10:30 Eastern. So it's that late night with Gray. We've already tested the system.
What kind of bird was that?
Listen, made up word.
There you go. Thanks to your vid on shoveling snow, we got an electric snow blower. Good idea. Oh, Missouri. All right. I was just in Missouri. So we were up there by Buffalo, Missouri, and also Springfield. And of course, on our way back home, we went and got our fudge pack at Uranus, which was fun.
That's good, mate. I should probably go sit in Canada.
Yeah, we had went by that place. I ain't lying 100 times. Never stopped in, so we stopped in this time. So it's called Uranus Fudge Factory. That's a fun place. It's right off of Highway 44. And I guess they're going to open up another one in Indiana here pretty soon, they were saying. Columbia, okay, yeah. Yep. So that's not too far off of 44. I usually stop in Lebanon to the Chicago Curly knife outlet. And I usually get a gift there. We didn't this time, but and then we always go, let's holla, because we're going by Rolla. And we blast through Rolla. And then the Bass Pro Shop in Springfield, I like to stop by.
Not cold, please.
Yeah, we were south again, 44. Yeah, we always see the sign for Columbia.
Alice.
And for Eagles.
Tomorrow we search for hidden candy.
Here's to find you.
There we go. Appreciate it. If you're awake. Yeah, I'm probably going to take a nap, so I'll still be awake. Because usually about 9 o'clock is my bedtime. So, but I'll probably take a few naps today. Just fight with this stuff. Oh, anyway, I got 14 likes. I guess it's going to be about as busy as we get today. Everybody stay safe. I'll give a thumbs up Friday morning. There you go. Everybody stay safe and warm. And for those of you down south, just stay safe. And hopefully I'll see a bunch of you here later on tonight. And then remember Friday, the subscriber giveaway at 4 p.m. Central Time. Thank you very much, Nature Girl. Everybody, thanks for stopping in. And I'm going to go and try that tea and honey. I think that's going to be my next one.